Current weather update. How's your winter going? So I cracked 200 million subscribers not too long ago, and as a big daily YouTuber, I feel a sense of responsibility to give something back to the community service or parole conditions thing. There's no identifying signs behind me so you can track my location. It's green screen anyway, it's big production. That's something I'm aware of for new YouTubers or people that would like to communicate through a digital form, is just how hard it is to talk to a lens. So I got started in daily vlogging 3 or something years ago, about the same time that some other guy you may have heard of, Neistat, got started. I think he stole my idea. But what I really respected in his vlogging was his ability to just talk to the camera and be really articulate, really good speaky with it and stuff, words. See, I have a communications background of sorts. I was a daily newspaper reporter at this country's, New Zealand's biggest daily newspaper. It's whatever newspaper you've got, yours is shit by comparison. That back then when I was there was the biz. But the problem was I could write a good speech, even couldn't do the public speaking at all. It was wasted on me. I could write a speech for someone else. And when I started vlogging, it would start with a script, and I really enjoyed that because I liked writing. But when you're trying to do it daily, ain't nobody got time for that. And the big problem was I could write a good script, couldn't deliver it. It sounded terrible. I find it quite cringeworthy to go back to some of my very early stuff. Please don't go looking. But because it was just awkward as heck. I didn't know how to deal with remembering what I'd written. I would try and make a teleprompter and read from that. I would wear some sunglasses to hide the fact that I was reading, and it still didn't come out natural at all. But then I spent a bit of time putting myself out there on video platforms, communicating with strangers, getting to know them and having discussions and putting my thoughts out there and hearing my own thoughts. And I realized that this was a way forward. Just talk to the camera, just have a conversation with this device. In fact, this device is a phone, so I'm actually having a conversation with myself. But see, you thought I was having a conversation with you. That's how trickery I am. So the first bit is, you want to start vlogging or whatever, just have a conversation. Know your material. Don't do a script unless you are expert in delivering that script. Some people are, like news presenters, highly polished. This is not for you. Know your material, know your thoughts. Don't get flustered if it doesn't come out right, because you can edit. If need be, just have some basic notes to work from, and just film in short bursts. Just speak and then stop, and then come out with the next bit. One of the video platforms that I was on, you won't have heard of it, it was Beam, and you could talk before its death in 10-second bursts. And when I came off of that and decided to come back to daily vlogging, I just had it on my head as a way to improve, just going to pretend I'm still talking to the people on Beam. And so that was, just make a statement or say something. In fact, you could even start with a script and just do it line by line. You're maybe not going to memorize it exactly, but you can deliver it, then stop, look away, recompose, and back, and you can just clip those bits out. They're not jump cuts as such, but it's just hard editing, and it's fine. So just have a conversation, just chunk it. It's just video, it's just editing. It's not a live stream. You don't have to panic about any of that, and just do it and keep doing it, and you'll get more comfortable with it. You'll get more comfortable talking out in public if someone's walking past, and just as an extra for experts, because so much of my earlier work, it started as another output for poetry, an evolution of it, but it involved voiceover, and I had in my head that you had to use a poet's voice, and it was really terrible. My suggestion is for those doing voiceovers these days, if you're struggling with finding your voice and it being a bit natural, don't record the audio separately into a microphone where it's all serious business. Just pick up the device that you would normally film yourself with vlogging, just talk to that, extract out the audio, it sounds much more natural. Alright, if that helps you, those that are a bit hesitant or just find it awkward to talk to the thingamajiggy, please don't bother liking, no one does that anymore, but leave a comment and maybe subscribe, maybe help me get to 300 million, and at that point I'll think of something else I can do to help you guys out. Cheers.